Yep, there's Schmo. I'm admitting his schmoness. I just see a glyph.
I have the baseball game on in the other TV. Now I'm getting a severe thunderstorm warning. Livingston County. Oh, okay. 7:45 for the next hour. Okay. If I lose you, my internet's knocked out. Ooh, it looks bad.
Does it?
Yeah.
Dude, can you swing the camera over?
Can I? Let's see.
It just looks dark. Or is that your doorway to your house? To the rest of your
side
house?
Door.
Oh, yeah, it just looks dark. Can't really tell.
I'll just show you. You can't even hear me.
Yeah, now I can hear you. But it sounds like you're on. Oh, you're going completely out. Well, we get a view of his house at least. Look at that high. Oh, wow. Cool. That's cool. It just rolls in like that. I could see his big high ceilings again.
Yeah, your house looks almost as nice as I saw this one listed in Canton online.
That one was awesome. I wish I lived in that house.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, the wind's picking up.
That's how far north Mike is. He's in the upper
He's
part
in
of the lower
You
peninsula.
guys are totally in the clear. I'm right in the middle of that mess.
We barely show up on the map. I don't think we're on the map. All right.
Well, actually, no, because we're covered by that bar. But
I'm right in the middle
there
of
we
it.
are. There, I adjusted. We are right above the bar. Mike is, I don't know.
I'm in the mix.
Like in the Keweenaw Peninsula by Isle Royal or something.
You have
like
different local stations with different weather people. They're all.
We do.
They speak
We
in
do,
French.
seriously. We have the Lansing stations.
Oh, does the sports guy go, boom goes the dynamite?
I haven't watched it. We get Detroit, and I get like Lansing too. So I got them both.
Cool. Is it like being up at Central?
It is. It really reminded me of that.
Watching Channel 12 and 24 and
I was watching
5.
CBS. I can't remember the call letters, but it's the same station we used to watch up there.
The year is 2021.
Yeah.
It's the 24th of August, and you're wasting away on the North Coast. And this is Amigo Schmo.
And Mike in the Armageddon area.
And Mickey looking jaundiced.
Okay.
And I'm drinking, what are you guys drinking? I'm sipping an Irish whiskey.
I have a Oberon.
I've got more Land Shark, but it's fresh.
I also have some limoncello. So
oh, nice. I don't have any. So here, take a look now. Can you see? I got to move this. I don't know if you can see that ominous looking wave.
It's right in line with your
with
your window panes. Yeah, now we can see it.
Yeah. So wait, is that coming at you? Wait.
No, that's going away. That's out the front. The back was looking scary.
Yeah.
And then that's what just came over.
It looked like you had a hurricane on top of you.
Hurricane Mike.
Holy crap.
Well, the big news is that Jimmy announced 2 more shows. Oh, Schmo doesn't want to hear it.
Is Schmo having the storms now?
He didn't want to know. He didn't want to know what the big news was, so he covered his camera and his microphone. Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
He didn't want us to see him eating.
I know. I was eating. Not you, but
not that we can't tell right now, but
well, now that you started bitching about the camera, so I realized it looked like I went away.
But anyway, Buffett announced 2 new shows for the end of September, and lo and behold, magically, the clouds parted, and one of the shows is Pine Knob.
Yeah, totally unexpected. Had no idea.
First I heard of it was when Patty texted. Was that same for you guys? Texted on Monday morning.
Yeah.
I don't know where she heard it from, but it was on Jimmy Buffett's website, so maybe she saw it there. Because I went, as soon as she texted, it's like, oh, come on, I'm not falling for that crap. So I went and went and researched it, and I found it on M Live. And then afterwards, I'm thinking, well, I could have just gone to Buffett's own site, and sure enough, there it was listed right next to, I think it's Cleveland is the 25th.
And we're what, the 23rd?
Yeah, we're the 23rd.
Thursday.
They're going to be the last show.
Excuse me.
So I think he's got 3 shows at the beginning of September, all in Colorado, and then 2 shows at the end of September, one of which is our show.
Nice.
And we heard about it Monday, and I immediately got all my recording stuff together, and I managed to record the radio commercial on Tuesday morning after about like 9 hours of recording. Probably more than that, probably more like 12. Anyway. And then tickets were supposed to go on sale on Friday, but we heard about the pre-sale on Thursday. Unlike last time when they had like 5 pre-sales, there were only 2 pre-sales that I know of that were on Thursday, both at 10 o'clock with different passwords.
Oh, jeez.
Our password was music for those keeping score. And any stories? They're not going to be fun stories like the old days when we had to actually go someplace to buy tickets, but any adventures?
Oh, mine was totally boring. I got right in, and I didn't waste any time shopping around. I just bought, like, if they're decent seats, I was going to grab them. So that's all I did. I was in and out, done.
Cool.
Easy.
Mo, Joe,
Barely
how
an
about you?
inconvenience.
I'm unmuting because of Lucky.
Oh,
I just didn't want to worry about it. And a friend of the show, Wally, texted me the night before, but he also texted me that morning. And I said, I would have just forgot. So it was about 9:30, 9:45 when he texted me. Oh, you said something about the waiting room. So I went in there. So I ended up, since I was only buying a single, it was really strange, but then I ended up getting a decent ticket because I'm all by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured I'd just get one. It's too expensive, and but I thought, hey, I'm gonna try to get like a real good ticket since it's a single. Once I started looking, and then I selected one, and I had trouble. And I don't know if we'll talk about it, but I finally selected one and almost purchased it. But I owed like $789 or something.
That's just the service fee.
Yeah. So
I
I was
caught
in that,
yourself. Jeez.
I was in what they were calling platinum, and there was no triple digit letters that I think the real close ones at all on there, or at least couldn't see those.
I bet those aren't even sold at all.
Right. And the
Of course, I shouldn't say that.
So
I don't know.
I was just trying for any single digit, and I was trying E and G and all this stuff, and then it was
Schmo
telling
thinks
me
that digits are letters.
Thanks for the voiceover. I should have acted like I didn't hear that.
You just need that, like a text crawl underneath them, and just.
Yeah. I could do it later.
Closed caption. Well, single characters, single letters, but
He's all flustered now.
It wouldn't work. Tell me it wouldn't work. Like I wasn't even get as far as the card. It said like your ID isn't good enough, and then so I finally logged out, logged back on.
It knows
my
you.
Phone.
See, that's what happens when they do that cross-platform stuff and know you from site to site. So we don't like the stuff you buy. Yeah. We have your Amazon records.
Right. So I went.
Not the kind of person we want at Pine Knob.
I went to the phone.
This ain't the kind of person that buys $700 tickets.
Yeah. I went to, electric plug covers. What were you thinking? And it did work on the phone. Then I just logged back on, got back in the waiting room real quick, got back in, and then it was telling me stuff like someone just purchased your tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started getting what was more of a normal message. But I ended up with row C, and I don't know if I'm. Well, here I got the ticket on my.
You're on the right. I know.
Yeah, right.
I already know.
RT2.
That's awesome.
Row C, yeah.
Yep, row C. That's very nice.
Yeah, that'll be cool for me. I deserve it since I'll be all alone. But I thought maybe we'd go on the Diamond Jack because I always win tickets when we go on the Diamond Jack cruise every time. every time I've gone. But anyway, so I end up with row C, and I'm happy. I'll be alone and looking for you guys. That's
way,
the
way
theme.
back. Looking way, way back.
Way back for me. I'm LL. Double L's for me.
I did all my
I'm in
shopping.
double digits, Joe.
Double digits.
I did all my shopping on the phone, on the app, because I had good success with it, or I had success with it last time. And I was very particular. I was not going to grab the first thing I did. I was going to, because I remember Joe saying that if you wait like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, all the tickets that were snapped up first but weren't actually paid for will go back into the system. So I was prepared to just sit back and wait 10, 20 minutes. But I got into the waiting room as soon as it opened. So there were only 350 people ahead of me, which didn't seem bad. No, I take that back. You don't know at first because you have to sit in the waiting room for 10 minutes. Then you go into the queue. And that's when I found out that I had 300 and I was 300. There were 349 people ahead of me, something like that. And that went by fast. They just like disappeared within a minute, it seemed like. And like Joe said, every time I clicked on a ticket, it would say, oops, sorry, someone else, another fan has claimed this ticket. And so I got that constantly. I'd see something really nice. And I also, no offense, I avoided right and left because I didn't want the extreme seats. I wanted left center, right center, or center. So I concentrated on those. And just kept selecting something, finding out someone else had claimed it, going back in, selecting something else, finding someone else had claimed it. And about 10 minutes of that, and it got smaller and smaller and smaller. The little list of tickets got smaller and smaller. And then about 10 minutes after, boom, there were like 30 more tickets, or it seemed like. So I went after those. And I'm thinking, man, maybe I'm just going to have to sign off and try again in an hour or two. And then I saw right center row Y, and I snapped that up. I actually got it, and I was able to buy it. So that's how it worked. And it was 10:17 when I got the tickets. So it took like 16 minutes for me to shop for my tickets. And I got 2 in row Y, right center. And the funny thing was, the next day, I'm going through my photos, and I see the Instagram photo from the 2019 show. And it says taken from row Y, right center, like 3 seats from where I'm going to be sitting. So I'm practically in arm's reach of where I was in 2019.
Nice. You'll have the same pictures, same vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
And they weren't bad pictures either. So that'd be nice. But they will. It's all up to Jimmy and his stage setup, how different the 2021 pictures will be to the 2019s. Oh, and then right afterwards, I checked out Vivid Seats like an hour later, and I found out that my tickets were going for $50 more than what I paid for them. So I'm thinking, oh, cool. Ooh, that's nice. And then I checked back the next day, and it's like between what I paid for them and $50 more. So it really depends on how much you want to pay. And I just checked Vivid Seats just like an hour ago, and I found out that really, really good seats are going for like $200, which is only $50 more than what we paid. And I'm talking the second section, center section behind the really good seats, the triple letter seats, $200. Row N, dead center for $200. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't mind paying that for seats that close. $200 isn't
that much more.
Yeah, $50 more.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think does that include the Ticketmaster fee? Do you have to pay that as well as whatever Vivid Seats adds onto it?
I don't know,
because our seats are actually 170. It says 150, but they're 170 something.
Yeah, I would think.
So it's really not that much. It's not that much more for row N. Of course, having said that, they're being snapped up right now.
Right.
I just didn't. I was all set to just do that and wait and see what I saw. But then that was there, so I grabbed it. I was trying to get lawn, and I couldn't. I was having a hard time getting lawn. I was having a hard time getting it to work. Mickey, did you filter exactly what you wanted?
I don't remember. I'm getting weather notifications, but for this area.
It's heading your way.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Rockwood.
I can see it. I sent it down there. It'll be there in about an hour.
I was gonna say a couple hours.
I don't remember filtering anything, but I definitely did not see the platinum seats that you were talking about.
I did not see that.
Everything I saw was like $55 lawn or $149 pavilion. Everything was the same.
I didn't see any lawn. Of course, I wasn't shopping for lawn.
Well, they were in there. They were mixed up.
Lawn was just one. You know, it would just show up in a list and it would say lawn. But I was going to buy a lawn. And every time I clicked on it, things went haywire. So it wouldn't let me buy the lawn. And then sometimes I couldn't find the lawn. But were you filtering your tickets, though, using the filter?
Me?
I don't think so.
Yeah, any of you?
No.
I do not think so. I did not deliberately filter. I know that.
No, I didn't deliberately filter. It was kind of
happened.
Yeah, but it looked like it wasn't in like decent order, right? It did kind of try to put the best tickets on top.
Well, there's two tabs, at least I used on the PC. So you have best seats or best available, and I don't know what the other one was. So then I would go to best available, just trying to get one single ticket. Mm-hmm. Maybe it was because I did that, but I was getting all kinds of platinum, and I was trying to filter the price. You know, I give you a price range, and I was filtering all the way up to like $200 or less, and it was still showing me, you know, $600 tickets, $500 tickets. It was, you know, and I almost bought one. I said, "Oh my God, they have a platinum." You know, it says platinum in little letters under it.
Well, that's from your Amazon shopping. They know.
Yeah.
You're a big spender.
Must be.
He gets protein shakes every 3 weeks. He must be rich.
Send him the expensive seats.
So have you seen all the complaints about the health check or whatever it's called? Whatever thing where you have to.
No, I didn't see any. But I assume that there would be, because I saw some blowback on Roger, and then we talked about in our chat Jason Isbell's stuff.
I saw on the Buffett News page on Facebook, there were some people that were saying, well, how am I, Jimmy can make sure that I'm vaccinated. How am I supposed to know that he's vaccinated? And it's like, well, one thing, you're not going to be within 6 feet of him.
6 feet of him.
I can tell you that. And the other thing is, he's already said he's vaccinated. He's been saying that since April. That he's vaccinated.
Yeah, if you listen to any of the shows, he's been talking about it.
Yeah, you're such a fan. You haven't bothered to listen to him, to anything he said. So that irritated me. But basically, the whole thing irritates me. I'm so sick of talking about this crap. Why are we arguing about this? Not the three of us, but I mean, the country. Why are we arguing about it?
I know. I can't believe
it. And how not just it's political. Well, it's stupid political, but also, you know, these artists have to weigh. They don't want to get all political and alienate part of their fan base. So they have to say, like Roger, he says, you know, we're going to adhere to whatever the venue. And they have, you know, play their shows anyway. They can't pick and choose.
Yeah, but he did come out and say they recommend the vaccine, right? So they kind of picked the side, and then all hell broke loose on the comments.
And there's one thing they didn't say we're only going to venues that require it, but just about all of them do. But he didn't say that. They're not doing some acts are not going to any venues unless they require it, or they're requiring it. Or, you know, Roger has a different position. He has to go by the venue, but he's not saying, hey, I ain't going to a venue that doesn't require it.
Right.
So because he needs the money.
In Buffett's case, Live Nation is requiring all concerts. You have to be vaccinated to attend or have a proof of a negative COVID test. So, and I think that's why Buffett canceled those 3 concerts down south, which were going to be also in late September, I thought. And now they're moved to 2022, and everybody was pissed off about that too, saying, you know, Buffett's screwing over the fans and stuff. But anyway, I'm saying I think that's why those concerts were canceled. I did say
I agree.
It was because of Live Nation and not because of Buffett. Are you guys prepared to bring your oversized CDC card to the concert?
Yeah,
I'm afraid not to. I mean, I have it scanned and it's on my phone, but
You can't. It has to be paper. It has to be printed on paper.
But then I'd be afraid. Like I'm always afraid of paper tickets, plane tickets.
Yeah.
I'm always afraid of those too. Like, oh man, what if they don't take it?
You don't have to bring your original CDC card, but they do want it printed on something. It can't be on your phone. I already checked. But I actually bought way back when they were talking about proof of vaccination. I bought a little plastic sleeve to put it in, and it also comes with a lanyard. So I'm just going to be wearing my CDC card to the concert. So I'm already prepared. And they also suggest wearing a mask during the show, which I was kind of surprised by. But they're not saying you have to, but they really encourage it. So I just use that as an excuse to go to Amazon and buy myself a tropical themed mask. So it's still coming. It should be coming this weekend, I believe. So
well, the masks are kicking up again. And Michigan football, same thing. They recommend it when you're in your seat, and it's required, like when you're in the bathrooms and in the concourse, like indoors. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a bummer. I mean, I'll adhere to it, but I mean, I don't know, but if you guys know, but I sweat a lot, and those masks, they get so soaked today. It was so hot. I had to wear a mask to urgent care because you know what? Kate had a COVID test today. We were she had some symptoms, but it was negative.
Oh, that's good.
We're hanging this weekend with my mom, and she's 80, so and we're all vaccinated, but with this Delta, it's down
you can still carry the Delta.
And plus it's down to like 66% or something efficacy for Delta, our vaccines.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think that came out today or yesterday. Or the latest study. So instead of 97% or whatever, it's like 66%.
Wow. Well, the other story is that Under the Volcano documentary that Jimmy's been talking about whenever he introduces the song Volcano. He talks about the Air Montserrat studio that George Martin, the Beatles producer, built in Montserrat or on Montserrat. And they just made a documentary about it, and Buffett's in it along with the Police and Dire Straits, Duran Duran. I can't think of the bands that were in it. Rolling Stones. But those are all the bands that recorded in Montserrat before the volcano blew and wiped out the center of the island. And I guess the exclusion zone, the recording studio is right at the edge of the exclusion zone, so you can't get to it.
Wow.
But by the way, in Rolling Stones news, Charlie Watts passed away today.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that information. Yep.
I don't think he was touring with them. He was sick or something. I don't think he was going to be here.
No, he had some kind of medical procedure or something, they said. So he wasn't going to make the tour, I guess.
I heard that he wasn't going to make the tour anyway. But
guy's 80 years old.
and
here's these bands that we grew up with, right? He was 80 years old.
Yeah, and Keith Richards is still alive.
Yes.
In related news, man. But yeah, we saw Ian Hunter, and he was like, he must be 80. I think he's the same age as my mom.
Yeah, he was over 70 when we saw him. Yeah, so
like, that was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
He was like 74.
Yep.
And he was rocking.
Yep.
These guys, man.
I was tempted to suggest that we have a movie party and watch Under the Volcano, but I'm glad we didn't because Buffett is barely in it. He is the first artist that they talk about recording. He's not the first celebrity that shows up in the documentary, but when they get to the part where the Montserrat studios are built and open, he's the second artist to perform there, and he was the first artist to be interviewed about, not perform, record there, and he's the first artist to be interviewed about recording there. And he shows up 16 minutes into the movie. He speaks for 2 minutes and 50 seconds and then boom, he's gone. He's never talked about ever again. So here I am thinking this is going to be like Buffett's going to have a big part of this. He wrote a song about the volcano. He released an album that has the volcano on the cover, and he gets 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So it's still a good documentary, but don't approach it as a Buffett fan. Just approach it as a music fan. That's my advice. So that's my Under the Volcano review. Right. Filtered through a Buffett podcast.
Did you say how can I watch it?
It's available the digital ways. I don't know if it's in theaters, but you can.
I mean, is it?
Do I have to pay for it? Is the question.
Yeah.
That might have an effect.
Yeah. I
may wait for it to be free.
Yeah.
And the other story, the final story of our podcast is Jimmy did do 4 more shows at the beginning of August, starting on August 7th, Saturday, at Jiffy Lube Live in Bristow, Virginia. And this was where Jimmy revealed that he has an honest-to-God pencil-thin mustache. And here he is talking about it in the Bing and Bong show.
We're all masked up.
Do we have something that under that mask?
Look, we're wearing this mask to be safe, right?
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you can hide things behind your mask.
Well, would you, all the viewers, you think they might want to see something?
I'm thinking they might.
You don't have to do it right now. We can do...
No. I think the viewers at home should see it before the viewers
All right, here you go. Drum roll.
Well, I got an explanation.
Okay.
So, this is a first that's going to be happening here at the pavilion tonight. I've never, ever played pencil-thin mustache with a pencil-thin mustache.
It's Boston Blackie. No,
this ain't fake either. There's a little color touch up. I mean, you think it'd be frosty.
Oh, it looks good.
No, I did a costume party for my daughter.
Yeah.
And in I just, it came to me to cut my goatee up, and I went, I've never had a pencil-thin mustache.
Did you actually shave that?
I did, but I had, listen, the repress, Tina, who also occasionally does my hair here because she's so good at it.
Yeah.
Tina worked on this stash for me.
Well, it looks marvelous.
Looks okay?
Yeah, it does.
I'm liking it. Yeah. And it passed the test when we went to the party too, but this is kind of. Then I went and looked at Errol Flynn's. I looked at a bunch of pencil-thin mustaches, and this is the Errol Flynn model.
Well, what about Boston Blackie?
Well, Boston Blackie too, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to get the actor's name that played Boston Blackie. Yeah.
Who was that?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
but Boston Blackie. Okay.
We sort of go way
Boston
back.
Boston Blackie had one like this, like an Errol Flynn mustache.
Swashbuckler. You got that swashbuckler appeal.
Have you looked out there? Is everybody happy?
Oh man, it is huge crowd. I mean, the lawn is already full out there tonight.
Well, that's nice.
Goody.
Listen, goody.
Goody. Goody.
Nobody knows who the hell Boston Blackie is.
I don't.
I think he's a detective.
I mean, that was even before our times.
Oh, definitely. I think it would. Was it a TV series or was it a serial? I'm thinking it was a movie serial.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But I just know the name, the character name. I did know the actor name because I was looking for photos of Boston Blackie that I could put in on the video, and I forgot. His first name's Kent, but I forgot his last name. And as you might suspect, the set list is pretty much the same. But I've got another clip. I've got several clips actually from Bristow. But here's the clip of Pencil Thin Mustache. I don't know if I include the part where he talks about his mustache, but he brings up something else about the song in regards to Virginia.
I am going to Manassas to start this leg, and these people have been so great to me. This is where the chant on Margaritaville, salt, 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 started. Would y'all, let's warm up here. What? Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for that lost shaker of salt. There they are. There they are.
They got it.
They got it. So anyway.
So I thought I'd include that. It was a quick little mini version. They got to hear Margaritaville 1.2 times that night. Next clip is from Son of a Sailor, and we mentioned this way back, right before the tour started, I believe. Jimmy did that interview with Billboard magazine, and he talked about recording a video album recorded on his boat in front of sunsets. And I think that's what he's talking about during the intro to Son of a Sailor.
So it takes many strings, like it takes many sails to sail a boat. And we have lots of strings here tonight. That's a tiny little guitar with lots of strings. I got a big one. These 12 strings. Well, that's like having a lot of good strings in the air on the boat. Are you ready for this, huh?
I'm trying.
Well, we saw that because I sailed down. I went through the canal, the Delaware and the Chesapeake Canal and sailed. I'd never been all the way down to Chesapeake Bay till last year, and we slipped through here and made a couple of shows on my boat as the stage. And I just played songs, but there were sailing songs that encouraged me to write sailing songs. And hopefully it'll be out soon. And we had a lot of great people that we met up and down the bay. And boy, do we eat some good stuff.
And then he goes on to talk about crab cakes. The next clip is from 5 O'Clock Somewhere, and Jimmy creates a brand new word.
Now, no, Alan is not here tonight, but Mr. McAnally, as some of you know, does a really good Alan Jackson impersonation. Did I say impersonation?
Impersonation. I'm an understudy.
Okay, is that a Scrabble word?
It's a brand new word. It was just born moments ago.
An impersonation. That's the first thing tonight. Okay. All right, take it, nobody. So here he goes. Mr. McAnally as Alan Jackson.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes, Alan.
I got this song, man.
Ooh.
And it goes on from there. The next clip is One Particular Harbor. And once again, Jimmy forgets to say the not yet part.
Where I see the day with my hands full of gray and my mustache does appear. I made that up.
Well, he was messing around. He threw himself off with the mustache.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't say that yet because it wouldn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The way he positively put his mustache line in there.
Yep.
The next clip is from Volcano. And of course, Jimmy brings up the documentary again. But in doing so, he creates a brand new intro to Volcano, which I thought was really pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a documentary done. George Martin built his studio, and a lot of people made some great records down there just to run away to an island. I only happened to live 2 islands next door, so I sailed to work. That was the good part. And I got to do that. So this is a little song. But that volcano was filled our picture window in the rented house we had, and my friend Keith Sykes and I looked at it, and it was kind of a dormant volcano, and it had like little sulfur pools. We'd go up there and splash around in the pools, and we went, I don't know, you think it'll ever blow? And so it started rolling, and then Keith just came in one day and went, Then I said, I don't know where I'm gonna go when the volcano blow. Well, it did. I don't. Hey, now she's moving under me.
And you guys know the rest.
It was cool. I like
that. Yeah, that is cool. And Keith Sykes, that's
yeah.
What's the Come As You Are Beach Bar?
yeah.
That's a song.
And The Best Day or something like that.
He's got a couple of good things.
Yeah, on that one album. that could have been recorded there. That kind of album.
Cowboy in the Jungle was the next song, and Jimmy dedicated it to Tony Bennett, who had announced his retirement the day before at the age of 95.
Wow.
I didn't even know that he'd retired. I did not hear that news. The next song was Why Don't We Get Drunk and Screw? And I thought it was pretty funny that Jimmy was reminiscing about the old Virginia is for Lovers t-shirt back in the 70s. That was all the rage during the summer, that summer. Everybody was wearing Virginias for Lovers. And I thought that was funny that he used that shirt to go into Why Don't We Get Drunk and Screw? They did Everybody's on the Phone again, including the solo with Fingers Taylor. That was cool to hear. And the last clip from the Bristow Manassas show in Virginia on Saturday, August 7th, was Pirate Looks at 40. And I included a clip from it just because it had an awkward beginning.
We got so excited we don't know what we're doing here at the end. But I just remembered a song that I needed to do right now. Okay. You got G tuning? No, it's not. G tuning. Never mind. Oh, it is the right guitar. Okay. It must have been the wine or that gummy that got in there. Oh. Yeah.
And then the song kicks in. That poor guitar tech got yelled at for no reason.
Yeah, he was wrong.
The next show was Jones Beach on Tuesday, August 10th. And bad weather was predicted for it. So Jimmy decided to start the show early. There was no Bing and Bong show. And they seemed to be going a lot faster than usual, but it turned out to be a pretty full-length concert. And for some reason, this inspired Jimmy. I don't know if it was the cause of it, but he played a couple extra songs from the last album, from the Flipside album, from the last studio album. The first clip is from the intro to 5 O'Clock Somewhere. You can hear Jimmy announce the change to the set list, that he's calling an audible and changing the set list. You can hear him skip whatever song was scheduled to announce that they're doing 5 O'Clock Somewhere.
Well, no. 5 o'clock. Do the hits. Get ready. Everybody, there we go. All right. I got my wingman over here, or my first mate, second mate's here, Mr. Mac McAnally, CMA 10-time Musician of the Year.
How's it going?
I'm watching his hair blow, wishing I still had some. You know, I used to have something like that. But anyway,
you can hear the rumbling in the background. At first, I thought it was thunder, but it's actually just wind.
Okay, I was wondering about that. Sounded like thunder.
Yeah, well, it's wind because it keeps going, and you can hear it. You can hear it switch between microphones. They brought back Women Going Crazy on Caroline Street, which is a surprise. That was another audible that Jimmy called, and they performed for the first time "That's My Wave," and here's the intro to it. Hey, that's my wave. Sorry.
we got it in.
Hey, that's my wave.
I have good news.
Did I? Yeah, I played the wrong song. I'm sorry. That was the wrong intro because the weather report comes after the song. Here's the intro to Hey, here's the intro to Hey, That's My Wave.
So far, so good. I need a weather report.
Here's where we're asking for the weather report.
All right. So I want to get this new one in, and because this song was written right out here in Sag Harbor, and I wrote it with my friend Glenn Goodman, who happens to be a part-time songwriter and a damn good doctor and chiropractor. He's here tonight, so I didn't want to not do this if we get cut short, but so far so good. I'm liking this, you know. So this is a surfing song. If you live way out on the East End, it's summertime and there are a lot more people than you want in the water. So anyway, this is a little song. First time we've ever played it anywhere live and in person, right? Well, y'all will be the judge of this one. So it's a little thing called Hey, That's My Way. Okay? All right, so here we go. All right, here you go, Glenn.
And the next song is Volcano that happens right afterward. And that's when Jimmy gets the weather report that he was asking for at the beginning of Hey, That's My Wave. So here's the weather report.
We got it in. Woo! All right.
Got about another 20 minutes and this is going to break up, man. It just drizzles. We've gone through the worst.
Okay. I have good news. So, we pushed the storm away. And it's going to break up in about 20 minutes, not bad, and we should be cruising on for the evening. So, thank you for pushing that mean-ass cloud out of our way right there. Well, at least it wasn't a volcano, you know. Oh, you want a volcano? Is that what you want? Well, there's a hill on Long Island. I think there might have been an ancient volcano here at one time. Why are you laughing so much?
A hill?
A hill. There is a hill here that could possibly be a volcano.
A hill with indigestion?
A hill. Oh, I'm not going there now. Okay. A hill with indigestion. Okay. You hold that one, Mac. I'm going to Montserrat, where the big volcano was right now.
Yay. And gotta clear all this crap.
Was interesting.
Next track is here's Mac's turn to speak because it's the intro to Little Martha.
Are you ready to face this crowd? Oh yeah, all right. We got it.
Actually, that was not quite the intro to it because Mac didn't get a chance to speak, but that was the intro to Little Martha. They did Pirate Looks at 40 earlier. It's been the last song for every show, but this time they did it like 3 songs before the encores. And so that kind of set the stage for a different final song. And at long last, he did. There we go. The pause, just dramatic pause was to make sure I was going to start the right clip. He did Book on the Shelf, the much requested Book on the Shelf.
Okay, we're gonna do one more little song for you here, and this is a song. It ended the Life on the Flip Side album, and I don't know. It kind of came to me as a kind of a refrain at the end of it, but also I got to write it with 2 young writers who happen to be the daughter and the son of Mac McAnally and Michael Utley, who are married. So the next generation of whatever this band's going to become. It was a great thrill to do it, but it's a little song called Book on the Shelf, and I'm going to do it for you right now. And thank you all. Drive home carefully. Have a great summer out here, and thank you to all you healthcare workers, first responders, people that got the vaccine. That's the way we got on this stage tonight. Yeah, we wouldn't be here without it. So thank you, and let's get back to who we are. All right, let's go. Okay. This is for y'all. Well, I hope you you had fun splacking in the slack tide. Unchaperoned over on the flip side, I write what I know about, made up or true. These songs aren't for me, they're for you.
Fade out. So there's the Jones Beach show. 2 unexpected songs, and he brought back Women Going Crazy on Caroline Street and beat a big rainstorm.
And he seemed to indicate that Mac and Utley were married.
Yeah.
The way he said
Yep.
that. And they had a son and they had a daughter
together.
And they wrote with Jimmy Buffett that song. What a cool story.
There's a lot of people walking away very confused after that show.
Thursday, August 12th
That's how rumors get started.
Was the Camden, New Jersey show at BB&T Pavilion, which of course they had to call BLT Pavilion. During the Bing and Bong show, Jimmy was asked what his current favorite band is, and he said it's called African Jazz Pioneers. And I looked them up on Apple Music, and they're African performers that play big band jazz, which is interesting. But they also include an African feel to it, so it's not just big band. It's a big band by way of Africa. So it is kind of interesting. I didn't get through very many songs while listening to it, but it was interesting. The other thing was, I can't remember what brought it up, but Jimmy started talking about fish tacos.
Have you been out fishing with Captain Vinny lately?
Yes.
And do you have any good fish tales to share?
We have been out, but we haven't seen. We caught a lot of black bass, and we made fish tacos out of them. And black bass, if you're on the eastern seaboard, and they're running this year, it's kind of like a cousin of the grouper down south, but they make really good fish tacos.
Now, how do you prepare those, being the chef you are?
I like mine with
Lettuce and
coleslaw.
tomato?
No, that's a cheeseburger.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, let me do it. I like mine with coleslaw and Tabasco. Let me see. I like mine with coleslaw and Tabasco. A little bit of cheese and, let me see, what else was I going to say? Okay, that was it. You got me.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
Trying to ad-lib. I was ad-libbing the whole night the other night, so it's still in there.
Well, work up a little appetite tonight. We got some good cheesesteaks for you. Philly cheesesteaks.
Philly,
we have cheesesteaks after the show?
After the show.
Do we say where we got them, or do we not?
Yes,
absolutely.
How about 4th and South Street?
4th and South Street.
Jim's Steaks.
We're Jim's, all the way Jim's.
Yeah,
South Street.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
you're supposed to.
Okay.
But anyway.
There's your recommendation if you're ever in the area for Jim's Steaks. During the intro to Son of a Sailor, Jimmy mentioned the wreck of the Emmett Fitzgerald and Gordon Lightfoot, and it's like, I don't know, is that the song you really want to bring up when you're about to sing about sailing? Anyway, here's the intro to The Slow Lane from Camden, New Jersey.
So we did manage to make a little new music during that time off, and Life on the Flip Side wasn't meant to be theme songs for the pandemic. It was just talking about going across the Gulf Stream to Cuba. But anyway, it is what it is, and it was what it was. So
I don't know if I recall hearing that that's what Life on the Flip Side means, going to Cuba. Life in Cuba.
Not. No, I did. I just assumed it was pandemic related.
Oh, no. The album title came before that.
Yeah, it did.
It's just a coincidence that you could use it like that. I was thinking he was just talking records, side A, side B.
Yeah.
But no, it's traveling between Key West and Cuba. Life on the Flip Side. So that's why I included that clip, because I'd never heard that story before. They did Everybody's on the Phone again with Fingers as solo. And during the intro, Jimmy mentioned that Fingers is in Jackson, Mississippi. And I don't know if I knew that, because I thought he was still in Michigan. What town was it again? I can't even remember the town he was in Michigan.
I can't either.
But anyway.
But he was married to somebody up here at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seemed like he was still there after they got divorced, I thought. But he's definitely in Jackson, Mississippi. Back in Jackson, Mississippi. Fast forward to Margaritaville. Jimmy did the band intros after Margaritaville, but before everybody left on the encore, which I thought was interesting. And as they come back, you can hear, as they're getting ready to do the encore songs, you can hear Mac telling Jimmy that he didn't do Pirate, which kind of means that Camden, New Jersey is going to get screwed out of hearing Book on the Shelf, and they're going to hear Pirate as the last song instead.
Pirate.
What?
You know you didn't play Pirate.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was just told I didn't play Pirate. I got so excited. Well, hell, we're going to play Pirate. You didn't know. I changed the set list. It's not down there, but anyway, okay. We're okay. We're not going anywhere right now. Well, it gets a little hot and humid out here right now. Spirits are moving, larger voices calling. I love this song. Thanks Stephen Stills for writing, and I love to sing it every night. Started singing it in the bar in Key West. I thought, man, I'm going to sing that when we go out on the road, and it's been with us ever since. These are the ones you wish you'd written. And again, thank you all for coming. I know it's been a hard time, but we're going to get through all this. And we ain't going anywhere but back to this stage for the rest of the tour. Let's go.
So there. And here is the intro to the final song, Pirate Looks at 40.
So, any pirates out there? Any Becky Thatcher's, Tom Sawyer's, Huckleberry Finn's? Drive home carefully tonight. Have a great summer. And the other thing is, again, thank you to all the people that got us through this, from healthcare workers to first responders to the people that made the vaccine. We wouldn't be doing these shows if that vaccine wasn't here. So get vaccinated if you don't have it. Do the right thing for America. Let's get over this fucking thing, all right?
Nick's favorite.
That's the end of the Camden show at the BLT Pavilion. And here's the fourth and final show of this leg of the tour from Great Woods in Mansfield, Massachusetts, Saturday, August 14th. During the Bing and Bong show, Jimmy remembers that he was given a bottle of wine for helping open the venue, I believe. And he was given the wine in 1988, and he's never opened it. And one of the questions he was asked was about going to space, and he had this to say.
And we'll always have Paris.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're going to do Paris.
I miss Paris.
I love Paris in the springtime.
He went to Paris.
He went to Paris. I need to do that song again.
Yeah, you should.
I miss that song. We had so many good songs.
By the way,
what?
I saw the production of Escape to Margaritaville last night. Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, he went to Paris. Was magnificent. They did a great job.
So tell them where you went. They're doing the show.
Algonquin? Is that the name of the, in Maine?
Yeah.
It's the Algonquin Playhouse.
Algonquin Playhouse,
That's
yeah.
right.
It's a summer stock playhouse. Been there for a long time, but they chose our show.
Yeah, but several of the members of the Broadway production were there.
Yes.
And, the cast is a smaller cast because it's summer stock.
Yeah.
But they did a great job. Fantastic.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. I wish them the best up there. And then we start up in Tulsa, Oklahoma with the show on the road.
That's what I hear.
When is that? September.
Yeah.
So that's good. Things are coming back.
But anyway, he went to Paris. Was fabulous.
Yes.
He did a great job. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any viewer mail?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This is some high-tech stuff right here.
This for you.
Okay.
Bing.
Yes.
When are you going to take a flight to space? This is from Alex M. from Quincy, Mass.
Actually, Alex, I am working on it as we speak.
They did Bong from the space shuttle?
I didn't say anything about Bond. You think Fran's going to let him go to space?
No.
Jane Buffett's going to go, get on up there.
I can't even go to the beach.
Oh,
okay.
Last night of the tour run, we're on. Yes, I'm working on it.
All right,
We'd love to see you
Virgin
in
Galactic.
0G.
I did fly the Virgin Galactic simulator from the left seat, and it's pretty amazing because it's really It really, the simulator really looks at it, and the graphics are amazing because you think you're out there.
That's when they drop you from the plane and then you go
up. And I landed it. I landed it back at the Space Center, and I landed it in half the runway. So
nice.
I'm getting myself in shape to go to space. Getting myself in shape to go to space. Okay, next question.
The Fin Man.
How come we don't have any questions?
Well, I don't know. Fin Man from.
The first clip from the show, from the Great Woods show, is Jimmy once again screwing up the choruses and bridge of Down at the La-Di-Da. And this is a big one because it's right at the end of the song.
Down at the La-Di-Da.
The song they brought back this time, not Brokeback, brought back this time was Boat Drinks, which I haven't heard in a long time. Jimmy also messes up Wino and I Know. It really sounds like he cuts off John Lovell's trumpet solo, like right in the middle of it. And so either he's like in vacation mode, I guess, because it's the last show till September. But here's Wino and I Know.
Take a stand there, Johnny.
He just stepped all over him.
I always point out the Cave du Monde right here. Whenever we talk. Wino and I Know.
During the intro to Come Monday, he mentions that Saint Somewhere came from a Delta Airlines ad. And I don't think I'd heard that before either. I thought he invented it. I thought it was his clever little pun, but no, it was an ad for Delta Airlines. Fly to Saint Somewhere at this, reasonable rates or whatever. And not only did they bring back Boat Drinks, they also brought back
Brokeback.
They broke back.
You've been watching, Mick.
I haven't been watching that. I have no idea why I'm saying it.
Something subliminal going on.
I haven't seen Brokeback Mountain since it came out.
Utley Bacchanal.
Since it was released. That's even worse. Anyway, Coconut Telegraph, they brought back. And the surprise song, although it really wasn't a surprise, was Gulf Coast Highway in tribute to Nancy Griffith, who had died, I think, the day before. And in tribute to her, they misspelled her name on screen, but spelled it with a Y when it's with an I. But anyway, they did do Gulf Coast Highway, and I forgot that Mac is on the original. And Jimmy also does the song with Evangeline. So it's like both male voices are there on stage to sing the song. And they also released rehearsal footage on Instagram and Facebook. So I got to see that the afternoon of, so I knew that they were going to do the song. And then I think afterward they released like full band rehearsal. So, but anyway, here's the intro and a little clip of the song too. So there's going to be a hard edit. So it goes from the intro to, it goes from their introduction to the song's intro, and then boom, you're like in the middle of the song, because I wanted to, they trade off vocals. So I wanted to give a sample of each person that sings, except I don't think Jimmy's in here. I think it's just Mac and Tina.
We're going to do a little song for you right now because we lost a dear friend, but Mac and I did, Miss Nancy Griffith, who passed away a couple of days ago. A great songwriter, an angel's voice, and an amazing person. And I can't not pay her a little homage right now. And this is a little song that Mac sang on the original track, right? A little thing called Gulf Coast Highway. And for Nancy Griffith, wherever you are up there, thank you for what you did for us. So this is for Nancy. Yeah.
dies, he says he'll catch some blackbird's wing, and we will fly away to heaven come some sweet blue barn spring.
She walked through springtime when he was home. The days were sweet, our nights were warm. The seasons changed, the jobs would come, the flowers fade. This old house felt so alone when the work took him away.
Fade out. And Jimmy does do Pirate Looks at 40 a little earlier this time. And so they are able to end with Book on the Shelf. And that's the first 4 shows, or these are the 4 shows from August. So that's it till beginning of September. So we're all caught up as far as concert roundups go.
Nice.
Keeping our schedule like clockwork. Clear of everything. All for
We
you,
had
our
just
listener.
inspiration because we have our own show coming up.
Yes.
Yeah, I truly did not expect it.
Oh,
I'm amazed. I'm amazed that it's happening.
In less than a month now, yeah.
Yep, that's right. Less than a month. I think it's 30 days. I have a countdown going, so I think it's 30 days.
Pretty amazing.
30
Never
days.
thought.
I have a wedding just a couple days before it too. I have to go to a wedding in Grand Rapids. Crying out loud.
Jeez.
As far as how, that's another county. I'm calling for a break. I have to help.
It's not far from here.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
all right,
I'll stop at your voice.
I got to get another beer anyway. Is it beer break time?
Sure. Sounds like it.
All right.
When you live on the North Coast, you manage your time. Gets the best of 3 months, you gotta live through 9. That's life on the North Coast, wasting away.